Hello, Zakaria. I hope you are fine. I have seen your message. You said that you have learned something new from the previous session that I have recorded. And the reason of giving you only the one session initially was to see if this recording mechanism works or we have to go for the live sessions. So I think it is working. Like you have learned from that. So in continuation to that, I am recording the further session. In our last session, we have downloaded the Kali Linux, installed it in Oracle VirtualBox and uncompressed it using 7-zip. And now we are going to see that how we can start practicing the Kali Linux machine using the try hack me. So we are going to start with the try hack me. We will first make an account on that, and after creating an account, we'll see that how we can connect the Kali Linux machine to the try hack me network. Okay, so this is the machine that I have downloaded yesterday for you, 2023.1. Okay, and this is the machine that I'm already using. So this is fully updated, and this is the thing in which some of the tools are still missing. Okay, so we are going to see both of these machines, that how we can use it. I will show you the installation processes in this newly installed machine, and I am going to use this machine that is already installed so that it saves the time for you and get more knowledge out of it. Okay, so let's start with 2023.1. Let me start. In virtual machine you can even save the state. Right now you can see that how quickly it popped up, because I had saved this state of the machine. Okay, so let's see. First of all, we are going to check that either this machine is connected to the internet or not, because that is necessary in case to use the TryHackMe. Yes, we are connected with it. So I will create a brand new account for you on the TryHackMe first of all. So for that you need to open the tryhackme.com. Okay, and you can sign up using your existing Gmail account. I have an account on the TryHackMe already, but for the sake of demonstration I would like to show you how you can do that. So when I clicked on the sign up, this is the page that you're going to get. So I have another ID on which there is no account, so I think I will make an account on here. Okay, sorry, I have to create an account. Yes, sign in. Enter your password, and so I am now logged into the TryHackMe network. Okay, so here you can select that what is your experience level. It will show you the most related labs or rooms to you. So it doesn't matter whichever you select from here, but let's say if I select the beginner, what it has to offer to me. And why am I learning cybersecurity? To start a career. It's just like a survey, nothing more. Okay, so it has recommended us some learning paths. I have shown you yesterday. Okay, so I say that I want to see what is in the introduction to cybersecurity learning path. So at the top you'll see that it is saying to me go premium, and right now some of the labs are free and other labs are paid. So if you want to upgrade to the premium version, you can pay this much amount of money per month, and you will have unlimited access to everything on the dry hack me. Okay, so again the things are same. You click on the learn, you will get all the learning paths, all the modules, everything, but some of them are open and other ones are closed. Okay, so I think I should start with the process of vulnerability assessment. Okay, there is a software named as Nessus, Nessus. Okay, this software helps us perform the automated vulnerability assessment. Okay, what is the process of vulnerability assessment? For example, someone gives you his website, okay, and asks you to check either it is vulnerable or not. So there are a lot of tests that you need to perform, and manually if you will start performing all those tests, it will take a very long time. So that's why automated vulnerability assessment softwares are there. You pass them the website, your IP address of your mobile phone or maybe your computer, and it will perform majority of the test all by himself. So once it will complete, then you will start doing the manual vulnerability assessment, where the human intelligence is required to complete the rest of the things which these scanners are not capable of. Okay, so this is the lab Nessus vulnerability scanner that I think I should talk about. Okay, so vulnerability assessment is exactly what you think it is, a vulnerability scanner. It uses techniques similar, Nmap is another software. It uses techniques similar to Nmap to find and report vulnerabilities. It has a nice GUI, and in a moment we are going to see that how you can use the software. By default, the Nessus does not comes pre-installed in the Kali Linux, so we have to install it before using. Okay, so it is showing us that how we can first of all install it. So let's see. So it is showing you all of the details, but let's see how we can do it. Okay, so it is saying do not install Nessus on attack box. Okay, so another thing is, if you do not have the Kali Linux machine or do not have the resource to run the Kali Linux machine just as I'm using, so there is another thing inside this web browser. TryHackMe provides you the Kali Linux machine, so you can use the browser to as your attack machine, and the victim machines will also be provided to uh, you by the TryHackMe. So first thing is that we have to go here and register. So it is a simple process, not a complex one. And it is not actually the registration. When you click here, it will send you an activation code on your Gmail ID. So we are already signed into the Gmail, I think, and we must have received a activation code there. Okay, here you can see that Tenable Nessus Essentials activation code. If I open it, here is my activation code. We will see that where it will be required for us to use it. So right now we are going to click on the download button, and it will download the Nessus for me. From here I can select the platform for which I want the Nessus. So again, this Kali Linux machine is Linux Ubuntu. Okay, and I can download it by clicking over here. It will download, or if I want to download it by curl and click here, it will give me a command, and I will paste on the terminal and download the Nessus from there. Okay, so right now I think so if I click here, it would be enough for me. Let's get back here and see what it asks me to do. Okay, the same thing, they are asking us to download. Click here, I agree, and it will start downloading the Nessus on my machine. Okay, so let's click over here and see how much size it is. I think so it will be almost 300 to 400 MB according to my guess, but let's see how much time does it take to uh, download it. Okay, once downloaded, there is only one command that we need to type, that which is sudo dpackage, and minus I is for installation, and then we are going to pass the file that we have just downloaded, and then we will have the Nessus installed in our machine. The process is too simple, nothing complex in it. Okay, so as it is downloading the Nessus over here, okay, until it downloads we will see something else. Okay, once it will get complete we will continue from here at this point that what it is. Okay, so before installation, let's change the room, and I want to show you one more thing. Okay, so consider that we are interested in web application penetration testing, or web application testing. Okay, so for that we need vulnerable environment. There is a very good environment that we call as DVWA, damn vulnerable web application. If I open it, okay, it asks me that either I want to join the room, either I want to be in this lab or not. So as I'm interested, so I want to be in this lab. Okay, so I will click on join room. So now I have enrolled in this damn vulnerable web application. It is an intentionally vulnerable web application that has many bugs inside it, and our job is to find the bugs out of this website. Okay, so let me open the page for us again, so that I will have, whenever I have to explain you something I can do that. Okay, so this is TryHackMe's network. Okay, this is TryHackMe's network, and it has many labs inside it. Okay, for example, let's say it has these labs already present inside it. Okay, these are the vulnerable labs. So right now where we are here. Okay, we are here, we have our own Kali Linux machine. We are using our own Kali Linux machine here. So what we want to do is we want to practice on any lab. So when we click on the join room we select some lab out of it. For example, I want to practice on this lab, or on this lab. Okay, so I'm using or opening this try hack me on the web browser. Okay, I'm not really connected with the internal machines. Okay, so for that, for example, they are all of these three are connected together with some network. Okay, so to perform the testing I need to be, this Kali Linux machine needs to be here inside their network, so that I will get connected to them in some way, and then only I will be able to perform the testing. So from here I have to be here. Okay, so how I can do that? So for that, let's go back here. Here you can see that it is showing us that access machines. If I click over here and click here and then open link in new tab, it is showing me slash access. So right now it is saying that I am not connected to the VPN network of TryHackMe, so I have to download a configuration file for that. I will download a configuration file. Now the file is downloaded. I will just focus on this, that it is still showing me that I'm not connected with it. So click over here, and from the downloads you see that the Nessus file has also downloaded. It is just 60 MB file, and the VPN file has already downloaded. Okay, so I will right click over here, and then I'll open the terminal, and through here I will write this command sudo. You just don't have to get yourself overwhelmed through these commands. This is very simple. You will write sudo open VPN, and then you will supply the name of the file, which is codespark.hamad.vpn. Press enter, supply the password, which is Kali again. In the end it will show me that initialization sequence completed if everything goes well. If it will not get connected, maybe there is some the server that you have selected is uh, not responding to you or have some problem connecting. So right now you can see that it is not it is restarting the fourth time. So I will close it and then go back here. I will select some other server. Okay, this one was not working, so let's say if we try maybe the European regular one. Okay, so changed my VPN server. I click again, download my configuration file, go back here. I delete these both so to not get confused from it. Download again. Okay, so it has downloaded. Again I will right click, open terminal here, and then I do the same command, sudo open VPN, supply the password. It is still not connecting. Let's see some other one. Let's go for east regular one, and before that I have to delete the existing ones which is still not connected. These are the problems that happens sometime in the free version, um, and does not happens in the paid ones. But let's see, hopefully we will get connected this time. We have changed our server third time. So we have tried, I think so. Let's go to this IN regular and delete the existing ones. Download the configuration file again, open the folder, open terminal here, and if you click over here, supply the password. I think let me show you the other one, which is the paid version of it. Okay, and see if we are able to connect with that, or it is something like try hack me is down today. uh, okay, so before that the Nessus has been downloaded here, and we know that I have shown you from the Nessus that you need to install it by using just a single command, which is sudo d package minus I, and then supply the file name. It will install the Nessus for me. Okay, let me show you installation like this is the command you need to write, sudo dpackage minus I, and then the file name that ends with .deb. So let's open the download folder here, open terminal here. You have to write here sudo dpkg then minus I and supply the file name. Just press tab by writing one. I have just written n and then press tab, press enter, supply the password KALI, and now you see it has started installation process of the Nessus. Okay, it will do all the things by itself. Okay, so it is saying you can start Nessus scanner by typing this command, then go to here. So what I did on my other machine is I copied this command, and on my desktop I have created a file named as initial command so that I don't forget this, like this. And in this file I will paste it, because whenever I will have to run the Nessus, I have to run this command. And the other thing is, I have to open the browser, and inside the browser I have to go to this URL to start the Nessus. Okay, so I will write it like this: to start Nessus. Okay, I have to do the following things. So I saved it. So let's copy it. Whenever I will turn on the machine, I will copy this command and paste in here, press enter, supply my password, authenticated. Okay, so now Nessus service is running. So I will close it, and I have to copy this, and in my browser I will go to the URL bar and paste this link. So it will show me that as it is not a secure thing, but it uses HTTPS, so I will click on the advanced and accept and continue the risk. So as we know that we had received a activation link, the activation code, sorry, so I have to copy it from here, and I don't want to offline perform the registration offline, so I'll continue here, and I'll say that I want to register for Nessus Essentials. Continue. I have to write my name here. Okay, if you have already done that, you can skip this process, because we have the activation code already have an activation code. Skip this step. So I will skip this step, and here I will can paste my activation code. So now I clicked here. Okay, so it is showing me my license information. Now I can create an account over here. So I recommend that use the simple username and password, save it. So now you can see that the setup of Nessus has been completed. So the next process is, it will download its plugins. The plugins are the things that are there to scan the target machines. uh, just like antiviruses, they have these signatures, and if you want to measure that how good my antivirus is, you need to look at how updated the signatures of that antivirus is. Only then this antivirus is able to detect the recent threats. Okay, in the same way, the vulnerability scanner Nessus has some plugins. So after installation, it starts downloading the plugins, and then it will show me some interface. Okay, so let's try one more time if VPN server responds to us. Okay, let's close it. So we were here, sorry, here we were here, and I will, let's say, use this one. So file is downloaded. Again, it is two files. I want to download a single. So this is the command that we have to use. Let's try again. If it will not work, I will go to the paid version that is on the other machine, other Kali Linux machine. Okay, so it is not working right now. Okay, so I will turn on my another Kali Linux machine in which I have logged in from my paid version. So click here, then I will click over here. Okay, so from here I will again go to the access. And from here, here you can see that I am already connected with it. Okay, but still I have other all the VPN servers open here. Okay, here you can see that is Europe VIP, Europe VIP2, and on this machine, this one, I have some of them not uh, open. Okay, so I will go here, and let's say if I will, okay, and I am in 2023.1. Okay, so from here, let's see if I connect to it. So right now it shows me that I'm not connected with it, so I will download my configuration file. The file is here, as I am signed in from a different account, so that's why uh, the file name is different. So let's delete it and download one more time here. So click here, open terminal here, and then I will connect sudo open VPN and file name and write here KALI, and let's see if we are. So the problem is in the try hack me networks today. Okay, they are not responding. So not a single server is responding today. Yeah, let's check the last one, and then we see that either the Nessus uh, started working or not, because the plugins are required to get completed. So this is what actually happens sometime. Okay, if you like, I think so they are maintaining their servers. So again, no, I think so they are maintaining their server, so we are like, we are going to skip this thing. Okay, and let's see if the plugins have completed or not. Okay, so Nessus plugins installation process is still undergoing. So let's go back to the other machine, and I show you how the Nessus really looks like, because it has already the Nessus installed in it. So if I open it, and I have shown you that I have written all the commands on my desktop. If you open this file, you can see that I have written all of the commands. So I just copy and paste here. And then I open. If you start the command with the Firefox, you can directly open the browser through this URL from the terminal. Press enter. See, the browser has automatically uh, spawned. So I click on the sign in. So this is the overall version of overall view of Nessus. So it is actually not I have not updated it in recently, so it has showing me that plugins are compiling in the background. So as soon as it gets the internet, it starts scanning the internet by itself. So what happens in it? So when you click on the new scan button, you see that there are a lot of scan profiles in here based on what your target device is. So if your target device is a website, you will click here and see that it is showing me that web application test scan for published and unknown web vulnerabilities using Nessus scanner. I will click here and I need to provide the IP address either or the domain name. For example, if I want to test some website like abc.com, I have to write it like this, like test.com. You can name it, okay, and then there are some settings. If you want, if you feel that you know this, you can set all these settings and it will perform a thorough web application scanning. Okay, so from here you can see that it is showing that you want to scan all ports or only the some ports. So if you have the concept of ports and IPs, you can change this thing. Otherwise, let's see for what other things it has to offer us. Okay, let's see if the plugins have been compiled there or not. Yes, so the plugins have compiled in our new Nessus. Okay, so you can see from here that it has the same GUI like the one that I am showing you from the other Kali Linux machine. Okay, that is this one. It is also showing me that plugins are done compiling, so it is already updated all the plugins. Okay, so in the scan types, you can select some more thorough test you want to do, or you want to do the quick test. So if you click on the complex test, it will perform all these tests. Okay, if you will select the quick test, it will perform that quickly, gives you a brief overview of about the web application. Okay, and but it is not thorough. Okay, again you have some options like how much detail you need in your reports, okay, and how advanced your test should be. It is like this. So once you perform all the setting, you just need to click on the launch button and it will launch the scan and test your target system. So I have performed some scannings in the past and I can show you that how it works once the scanning will get completed. So you will see the list of all the things, all the scans that here. Once the scanning will get complete, you can click on some. Let me show you in which there was some critical vulnerability. So from here you can see that it is color coded: critical, high, medium, and the informational level thing. And here is also a vulnerability chart present on this side. So using this graph, I know that whatever the things that are identified in this host, what is the severity level of this. Okay, so it automatically identified me that this target machine is running this software, and the version of this software is vulnerable and it is a critical vulnerability. Also, it is showing me some CVE number. Okay, every vulnerability internationally, when it is reported, it gets a CVE number, and that number means common vulnerability exposure. So to check the details, we can click over here, and this is the website, NVD National Vulnerability Database, not NIST.gov. Okay, NVD is for National Vulnerability Database. It shows us the further details, and here you can see that it is also stating the same thing, that Zoho Manage Engine vulnerability is there. Previous to this version. Okay, it shows me all the details, and I can from this point, if I click on this hyperlink, I can further read the vendor advisories, like how to counter this attack. Okay, so this, in this case, I have not done these things by myself. Nisys helped me out to find this vulnerability. Okay, I have just created a new scan, and then I supplied the IP address that I want to scan. In this case, I was scanning a Windows machine in which this software was installed, and Nessus automatically found out that it is installed and the vulnerable variant is installed. So it reported me with the color that it is a critical vulnerability. And if you see that it is showing me something mixed, so the count is more than one, so you have to click here, and there is a high vulnerability and the medium vulnerability is also there. Okay, so it is the process that does not require too much technical knowledge. Using this process, you can perform the vulnerability assessment of any target machine. Okay, so if I go back here, you can see that I don't have any uh, scans right now. So I think so the Nessus has Nessus is done compiling everything. Let's say if we refresh it, so actually the plugins have been downloaded, and now the plugins are in the installation process. So that's why this create a new scan button is still grayed out. I am not able to click on it. Okay, so let's try one more time if the server started responding or not. I'm using the this try hack me from I think so 2 years, and this is first time it happened that none of the server is working. So in this session, we have seen that how to download, what is the vulnerability assessment process, how we can download the Nessus, uh, then we can how we can install it. Okay, we have seen that process, created an account on TryHackMe. Uh, the connection process is giving us an error because none of the VPN server is responding today. I hope so in the next session that it will start responding, and I will connect with the same way, nothing different I will choose, and we are going to perform a single lab. Okay, so I want you to create an account, download the NISs, start performing some scans like I have some perform some scanning in here. Okay, you can perform some scan on some website. Okay, and see what do you get over here. What is in the vulnerability section. Okay, it will show you some things. So today's session is all about the Nessus and the creation of account on the TryHackMe. And in the next session, I will connect with the TryHackMe OpenVPN and see that how we can perform some lab. We'll see that either I will go with the Nessus, or either we go to the web application pen testing, which is for DVWA. Okay, so this is all about the today's session. Thank you very much, Zakaria. See you soon next time.